In this video, I want to talk to you about givers and takers. And I get it that we go through seasons in life, and it's important that you realize that if you are always giving, it's a sacred place to be, a special place to be. I believe it's always better to be a giver than a taker. I know we go through seasons of life. Sometimes we got to be the takers, but I've learned with a lot of experience that I would rather be a giver any day. I want to be a giver any day. I don't want to be a taker. I want to be a giver. Sometimes it's a hard place to be in when you have to ask people for help to feed your children, to put a roof over your head. It's a hard place to be. People can take advantage of you. People can look down on you. People can mistreat you. They just can if you're a taker. And so I would rather be a giver any day. So I don't have any trouble giving people when people need help, giving people or offering help whenever I can, because I know it's a hard place to be, to always have to be taking. I always have to be asking people for help. I always have to be begging for people to feed me. It's just so if you're a giver, you develop an attitude of humbleness because you know that God entrusted you with what you have, and he entrusted you what you have so that you can be a blessing to other people. He didn't entrust you what you have so you can be selfish. No, what you have is not just for you. The blessing is for people, for you to bless people that whoever God tells you to help. So you don't just have the money or the resources and then you keep it to yourself. That's not a blessing. That's a curse. If you've been blessed, you need to bless other people. And so I believe that it is very important that we put things in proper perspective. If you are in a good financial position, and I'm talking monetarily, but this could be money. I mean, this could be love. This could be whatever it is, kind words, whatever you've been blessed with, give it away freely. Help people freely. Don't be stingy. Don't keep your hands closed. Don't have a bad attitude when helping other people, because you never know when the tables will change. And I've seen seasons of life change. Sometimes you're in a good financial position. Sometimes you got to ask for help. And I can tell you, having the money is way better than having to ask for help. So have a good attitude. Be willing to help people. You never know their story. You might just see one part of it. You see them with a sign holding up asking for money, but you don't know their story. You don't know what happened before you came in contact with them. You don't know the struggles that they had to encounter. And you also don't know what the future is going to hold for yourself. So always be willing to help people with a kind word, with love and compassion, and also with your money. Help people. If you're financially able to do so, help other people. And sometimes we got to take it out of what we have. It's like a sacrifice if God has told us to give to people, we have to do it. We have to be obedient. Just knowing that we helping other people is a blessing to us. So just, if you are in a space where you hate that people always come to you and ask you for money, just be mindful that in a second, you could be begging for money, asking for somebody else to put a roof over your head, take care of your family. In a second, things could change in a second. And I've seen them change in a second. So I'm a living witness. I've seen it happen, and I don't like the way it feels. So God has allowed me to see how quick things can change. And I want to be a giver all the days of my life. I want to be able to help people all the days of my life. And I'm talking about with a spirit of love and excellence. I want to be able to give my best. No strings attached. You don't have to pay me nothing back. I want to be able to help you. God leads me. I want to be able to help you. As long as I can help, I want to be able to help people. Whatever it is their need is. It's an encouraging word. If it's money, if it's time, whatever it is, I want to be able to give freely and not be stingy and not have a bad attitude and not be holding over their head and not be saying, well, you owe me $1,000. You owe me $10,000. I don't want to do that. I want to be obedient to the word of God, and I believe that he doesn't hold his love over my head. He doesn't say, well, I gave you this. I blessed you to be able to make this amount of money last year. He doesn't do that. He just freely gives love and compassion and money and resources. And I want to be able to do the same thing. And so I invite you, if you are a giver, give freely. And if you're a taker, be gracious, be thankful. Just know that, God put people in your life to help you, and just be thankful. A lot of times we feel entitled. We think that people owe us, and people don't owe us anything. And so it's good to be thankful. If you're having to be a taker right now, just be thankful that God bless people who can give to you, who can give to you freely without, holding things over your head, without saying you owe me, without saying you owe me interest, without holding, just being mature about it. So whatever state you're in, just be thankful that God is blessing people around you to either be a blessing or to be blessed. And of course, the tables will turn at some point. You keep on doing what you're doing the best that you can. You at some point you'll be able to give. So be thankful. And just, if you're a giver, be humble and just know that It's nothing but the goodness of God that allows us to be givers. And if you're a taker, we understand. We all have been there. None of us are exempt. And in a split second, things could change immediately. Things could change. So just be thankful, and always give thanks, no matter what. If you're a giver or a taker, be thankful that on both sides, God is helping us.